Hi everyone, my name is Diana. I'm with the Fayetteville Public Library, and I just want to say welcome to this virtual workshop with Arkansas Support Network. As I mentioned before, my name is Diana and I work for the Fayetteville Public Library as the Multicultural Community Liaison. Today we have partnered with Chris Balos from Arkansas Support Network to provide this virtual workshop to assist families with children with disabilities in their transition back to the academic year, especially during a time like this, like COVID-19. We'll first start off with a presentation by Chris, and then at the end, we'll ask questions. If there's people that pop onto the Zoom meeting, they can ask questions directly to Chris throughout the presentation. Also, if it's through Facebook Live, we'll be able to get those questions from Facebook Live. Prior to getting started, I'd actually like to introduce Chris. Chris Balos uses he and him pronouns. He serves as the outreach coordinator for Marshallese families within the Family Support Program or the Northwest Arkansas Community Parent Resource Center for Arkansas Support Network. He works with Marshallese families with children with disabilities, connecting families to available resources and supporting families in their child's educational journey. So with that, I'd like to go ahead and hand it over to Chris. So Chris, we are ready for your presentation. This presentation, while I'm speaking in English, will actually be given completely in Marshallese. So thank you, Chris.
Yawain choda, matayin kri balit, na junior rojar barroami do community narwich to Arkansas, Springdale, you metan programming agar choda kitchen, chiba family kitchen resource ko me, very low Northwest Arkansas. Yan la chon kamolo ngan Fayetteville Public Library pa manongkar kurto gumi naro ngan kanono olachin yan terabal kay namin. Yung mulai ginantar kamulol dan iro jumali bro rar marong po bato bilo yenin iro chodain ginawar ka kele iro arilo manit alabro tutaro arilo kien yung rujar barro ilo jutun teri narwa ilo Northwest Arkansas yung ginawar kamulol anis kanan marong po bagi kaji ilo parchun yenin jage even ilo pada yenin dan nan bijin lawan cele tu beda man pe temarong ko wai pero ilo wai win ko je aga kia wai ini chino janadan program ini apa igitian back to school ngan cirmelalan ngan para room kapru juguro ewara special needs imetan obi janaro ke Arkansas Support Network Family Support Program below Northwest Arkansas Community Parent Resource Center. Imo bi jana menge kame kile only one min choron nine mi wire jana lagi jana wire up no wire kame kile only be wire equal opportunity in because jana lagi jana cup program ko ilo cuan community peren marong ko ba ipen community wire ilo volunteer cara pal kapaman dan decision ko ilo pa cuan community acuan imetan program ina mega family support program ke agar H1 program chen Arkansas Support Network are jagiro 1988 program ini agar chuda chen walim karai roe work kanjir ajiri roe work I disability karai rain lar kanan tibang per family ko chet because kain tibang kamar ba ajiri roe rain marong chogwe kapak konai lo magdu ko an community ko air Imilo 2000 family support program agar marong kajutak agar regi bicuan program ngan kajutak Northwest Arkansas Community Parent Resource Center. Im OBG nere cara bani pen ajiri ro urat disability kap nang mi go jet I know what nang mi go ejedat en pun kap family kay regi langan pengudi Januari yung cara bali ke jibang kamera lai train kap jibang dan ror prekile ke self advocate yung parent advocate ko magudguti lo cara pal ko special education Im cara bar gua ad emarong percer karangan oraj perilo foster system kami ko jet im ajri oraj perilo juvenile justice system im memang kami percer bali pen role ko jet atru jara ban in role ko jet man juga program ko jibang ko me mano jibang family ke kami cer im county ko kami cer bali ye jatan Benton County, Washington County, Carroll County next. Yung kami mano jatan prefer jetian family re ilo county ke ilo pa jatan jibang kaya men aga pajido jatan mulai kagi jatan county ko kami mano cer bali ke erremen. Imilo yenin COVID-19 Kemudian tiada lagi imlo ke ilo yen kemudian pokok tu cuman yen we ibin ngan kejujuran. Imilo mol jana cai wit cibang pobrai nan mijin jana itu ngan mugo imur nim kalai pil ko at ngai cai wit kurut binum ngai cicip jalai ke kan cibang ko kajuju lord kagian ko lord tago health professional ko rejapa Milguna orang pejen jala kacin ubi juga kapro nul ko kacoco cibang kajipo korai nang mijin komero par pag melala yigitian nang mijin ka program ko jet jen task force group yo ad majal in task force in ko bai ro nul ko ad majal ACAM MBI UMS ka consulate ubi yo ad Northwest Arkansas yung kumara par palo ki page ng air pagpun perpuk dan citi an nalala ko update ko air bigitian pobrain ang imeda ke itu pun auruk ilo bajinan ajire rolangan chul itu ke auruk pagpun perpuk kuna milo wan malak ke wan ajire yo ani ju kan ilo an ajire rolangan chul ena jai bu in parlamana ke ena ai bu jangan kalapalakar ena jai bu kalapalakar pokunar ilo decision ko igitian education wan ajire ro ni ka berju ro ni kan ka ilo mor ke kajur marong kuat kajur marong kuat we ene cibang mencul ke kaman cara bali pen dan ajiri rem ka matisi mo chet me marong cibang education ana diri ka binin COVID-19 jago di perpuk jago di cibang pabrai na mijin ilo pa pa kan kwen che prelang ilo mo merka mo mencul ko jangan pejen dan perkaja peruk ajiri ro chet ilo mencul Incuan wa wini wa lap ibadi lo chuan wa wini wa lawan cila tu kejiru mada ilo yin Tawad pena ro raja kilege cebedi lo chuan yeno ibin arkorol ajiri ro ni jirangan dan mencul kan jama mana kan ejmur ko wana ajiri ro ni jir ibrindan mi ro ro cho wipe en wol laborong kanake kagin min me ajiri on bajiri jago chul every year yo kachito energy ke save ana ajiri ro ngan chul ramarong ke energy ke save armi jira long imemo ay nga ilong mo lagi dan mencul ga kap kinum kap olive e un pen nganon yung baj melala go che digi change gula no baj ta in on site blended yung virtual learning wa we ko ngan dan ka pina di lo year ino pa jiyo ina ga chụp dan kayut evan pin aga par rega gira kap rujara barro ilo manchul ga pai per ilo chuan yen o even man ya wi par lamana ke rega giro kap rujara balin manchul go rubber per ilo ina me ergun lang uncertainty pai jila ke nair kat ke najiri ro ni raja wi jin ka jabro ka ole majiri ro ilo classroom wire or ka gina ko ngan ka jabro ajiri rai chen nan mi gin kap kap to wire ilo but every day situation go ai wal gido chuan ran in chu yim ja wi balam na ke para an min men ring yim e wor yen ren ai wi pat ci ban chen parent to chen chai tengah re yim ngai chamano wat ci kan yer ilo wat wai wen go chamano wai mila la le ke marong ci ban ngol ilo wat yen ni me bin Nel una ora bai kon cara beli pen berka giyo an ruju gulo ni jum kon cala kacien berka gian kon pegatan ko ko kola yatan muju yatan chulo ni kacil gatan an mi menot pa jin tur tu je pen pa piro ro amiro cara beli pen ron en ngegar pa dengan kacil ta gamorong kacu call wise email wise you ngai wi kaman kon cara beli pen kon kemajuan wa wi ni ko miro marong jala kaciro na no pa kaya ba dan lewat telepon na pa ngai orang email kon pala inga yung kon pag pemenado ngan pag nala kon tong chat nung kaciro kon tong chat tago re kanang kaki tago re kaciro yung ngai ko mano kon par kacito que me vai olha kacito ko ya emman kacito echala porin kacito jadi kuna oro pe ren par rong jen mamam pa baro pe ren pancalai apa no goan ajirian tago eja iguchi wa wi no go emman ngan ajirian itu kulinoan kado yung punya kami wela jala kara dan kini communicate da yung wala problem ba ipi ko alam kiyo ga yung ila la ga lab lab na lab communication and it lab problem yung orang pa inward chuan am email Facebook telepon jala ga lawan biruat kemanat Facebook dan panjangan lagi iba dan lagi pejuan menjual yang palu imilo ye ne regagim rujara war rocher aku menjual jai gujen kuranti when I were district go planning kariri di memang orang plan go cencuan district ngan district yung una oro bakwan pada pagmelalay pen school district on ajiriyo ni yung so kumara kola dan ubijan school district yan kachita plan ko ay rilo ba yen kurati tapo kumara par pigot plan ko ilo website ko an manchulo mano pagam yen ridi all bin melala ko chen manchulo all bin melala ko ikchen why we new plan ko an kurati yen kurati kana kaya work again ngan kaja brog information ko an mi manchulo raban kolok etan yo yang majan test positive ngan nan mi me ay COVID-19 kujira barro an manchulo ko renajen ennan wadi ngan ajuriyo ni yum rena kali kar wani ngai nagar pet in kata gi penchuan yo agar positive ngan nan mi jene aga raban kolok etan wan agar ni pet page o mana jangan quarantine boleh jangan alikar ke agar pering kata gitu cuma jangan tujuh rumah kan iman cukup le na kali karwat na win go ngana bore yen quarantine yung ngana jiru roy ejay with extra support we mono pag nalali pero kagiyo at dan team special services yung ana jiru ni ju ngaya jiru kajarabal kin cipang the way wheelchair make like computer ngan kanan ay with cipangan relangan pot hujan pot orang nanay rajma sensory issue may even not wrong apa na ngayon labain ay nigin chet menu army yung ilangan pa medical condition yan talaga yung ilangan disability ejedet nganan kata kung chulo kaga then ngayon war update ngan mo ta jen chulo ngayon ngam bar update gichi na jiro ni jing pengono buat kali kali bendu ana jiro nai kaps dan menchulo ngayon mo ka chamuro kia mo kaleng mo ka tape me reking ka chala yung ngan duguna oro pa pon ka polum kan ne kan chala ka cherum all kind of thing ngani yung mana jiro role pero special education kaya kilege ewaram na ko man mama paparo ilo kagino ko ilang kagino meron yung IDA individuals with disability education na welangan ajiri re right yung welangan penan re right dikitin anci wulwo cara balik na jiri yung meron na oro pokon cara kacien IEP wa Nigerian mani per kali kan wajib kan ngalamin IEP aga ngayon ngam Nigerian IEP pengono kacita kam kapi din mencubulan agar tapi yung kala waj IEP lo kapi na IEP lo pien ko ilak ka yung bigyan IEP yung menaichuan na rin 504 away kung tagin tayo IEP kap 504 away chuan na IEP na kay katan individual education plan yung IEP chuan tak mino yalaban alikar cara panakuan mencubulan ay why we know ay kaping ajurian tawo tayo wujumuan yung IEP dengan cara pangana ajuri road very low special education services yung 504 plan chuan kagin no chibang bijugul kana accommodation chibang yo ilo general education class lain Romero Bello general head classroom ko me general head we da elang we go emano chibang ajurian kata keno to pachuan wancang ngai ajurian negar Karachi gitu waktu itu man ngomong pa ajuri ja wuci gitu man ngai ja wuci poganian ngan bat ruwa ngan nama ju mo cidu ngan cibangai no to bat ikichen kan mano par auto kum ka ngai agar pa dangkin mene chubai semarong chubai yung ilo klay rumen ngai agar pa ilang tay away marong perpuganian ngayon lang minimero iba pago plan so yung jadian ka chito ko marong pamakagi mo da jena iyo ina kan to ba wono yi marong pok chibang yichen cha ka chen diagnosis ana jiro ni yung diagnosis yo be dan nine video yang majan tak tahu kalikar nai dan Nigerian you know time special education services time sped teacher time gen teacher na way speding gen the kakarungan special education yung general education yung mga barkachila dan ajiri jige put therapy long machugul edan tagada na ajiri edan diagnosis na ajiri ay ngayon edan idea ini kayak juga edan mga janam rolangan jugul moron chino edan mga nakabikit yan kachuto kay ngay ko tangan mi ko ila kachet kay ilang am kachita karere ingay yung ko ila kay iba ilo manchugul kay mga janam tangan ko ila kay kung kamanam listing kachita idea why win go kumanan edan kamano berrencino cara berkagi yung orang lale marong cibang irangan ikicen cara berkana iri penajirian yung win kati najirian yung kun kacita pen waram dan rugo olibian ilo kuila kene yung ngai cara rugo kay komono page kay ikat dengan ngai iyan ngai ilang rugo ilo iyan yung nan go kucem lalai kari wan kacita beren ikun kali karum kamela lagi kay yung mo kay kamorong kajarawan nan go me saban penum morong paren likun kali katagre pe en manam na yung mo da juan mi ko ila kay raja wi ka rigijong kacita ratane mani pamle yung kia kun wala trane mani pam aga dan nga pacep kumaro cep dan wore wada dan trane ke lewat aga kumaro baju bawo warano yang mani payo we kanya ngatan kajara bala kanya sino ngatan imilo arrola kan chugule kuna auru ko jenchara bali pendo mama ngan mama pamara renchara bali pen menchugul kay special education dan team yawan ajiro ni yung services ko jet ilo mo lagi ilo pa jiyan rata ini kay kaya ko ipendron kap education ana ajiro kay dan priority number 1 ko ibuna ro ko jen ipendron ilo pa charban Mira join everyone for our tada ke bajan stay connected all being the bajan up to the talbon wad matan problem ko ipen gajirwaya dan bajan cara bali pendon by cara communication yung matan wini ko ke cara talbon na bagar cara wal aga jama la by lang bajian ke me pen ngan kalau kita telepon kan, cuma orang kali karut itu yang mencubur ke, yang produk ke cara balik dia, mentala ada kayak cara telepon itu interin, agak dan mereka perjalanan dan email orang perjalanan emailnya, yang follow dan ia nak orang nali message kayak, yang mereka perjalanan Facebook kalau yang mata ada itu mana iyo yang mata ada dengan kata itu gue irun aura bukan per like ke follow di page nan mencubulwan ajurion itu baik ia pemarong lo oleh ben update wan mencubul ko tago reja iguji ran ko aura bilo mencubul mengajar perjalanan kacita elang nampain talabun ilo dan Facebook na yung kumarong maybe jangan maybe rolak pigot dan ay wuji ko am bilo ba charbal ko yitin chugul ilo Facebook na pe pachugul ga ron jala gelen rajala berren update pera dilo wai win inga ima dan yo manchugul ga eleng ewer ruwo agalie jan ruan rumah jalan no to lo Springdale orang Springdale dan release jan ruang de kono pacar bali ben family re ecep kitchen cep kitchen wada dan ubo ba pa ori tipang ruan rumah jalan iya medan kono kacita gadan cuan ruwo ilo ole gadan koila ngai paj kolem menculen kono kacita ngai ngai rumah jalan jadi ne mano cala rumah jalan ilo rane pai rubinyo pada dan terbalik menculen kono par kacita schedule na ilo menculen yung katangan rane me correct kamarong perilo menculen an kacita ko am agang ngai adan ko jago cipang igicien cala kacien tu adan ruwa di jaruan menculen el kono par kole ubinya naro ko piwen pada dan kole ni par pivot wono ilo menculen na cilun i dan ngai macam cala kacien adan liye jaruan ka ruwo cuma login per communicate with the yung kami may ibang ngay akar pa jidang yin in kuila muna uro pa kung perkanta ke ruwo da disar everren kaya manado ben menculo mana pa jadan ngay akar pa jidang kuila yung kutyan manong kangan kuila kan kamaro pa dan janir anin kuila kan another reschedule kuila kan pa ilo mo kaya dan kaya jiwa eguna uro pa kung kalikaraan tana yung manito yung may kutyan marong tabar kuilangan di oranen ko mo ko ay rugo gan ala menculan kuaren reschedule yung imeno jong mo war omna ka ga ngay jelak rugo we dan ilo mol dan ko marong cep kom dan ko marong cep continue ilo kuilangan mai ilang am rugo ilo mol ga cara bana dan rugo gan en rugo dan nan kana menculan kuaren yung imilo mo ngay kucep melaleta kupan kuila kana we eno ete blukun kana man kuila yung komoro kacita kam ruwo ilo kuila ngeno ngay cala ruwo kan komoro parpage we ignan katana ngay over ruwo kilo yan yung be babo el mun awro kilo pajan dan yin ngel keme wen wor ang kabin pe bang atap pe bang we insurance ka den or orchid Jules kir diwan aja diwan ka patch po ngai aja din majo abara dan ai ngai ko kon bai ko ne odi lo chuan folder dan lo chu magan nam bai ilo mo ke pe ba wo won auro gilo ba chabai bana chi tu in jeta ko dan am resource temano ba share wen ngan family re ilo mo ke ubi jana men ke kame chibang igchen resource mo le ben malala go igchen tabor terpal go lo special education mo le ke elgun leng yana dan information go kap malala go elgun pen man ka juro ma jam we jetian wa wi ne chỉ cấp tin Phật cho lại cả cái lôi những ngày qua có gì pag nalalikitin o alipin magatutuloy special education kung mga tangan hindi niya naro para pag nalalayam nga karapan lang ang kachito kung mga pa dyan na ito medyo nan call to ay nga ilo ba yan na north minunang man kan northwest Arkansas ini kaya kan kaya lang ulo ko may rulo ko ang rumajal na bayad jibang kajud ano to ba dyan ubi niya naro ba dyan consular din cup ACAM artisan college in Marshallese yung cup MEI Marshallese educational institute yung yung pangan ole ben family lang at charaboli pero ke jiro argan choy ke chirgun chaman kan ole ben rujara porrain lo ubi jigain pa major din arbijira ke raj charabal kan ke rumona nai kaganan pot chibang arbijiro air raj charabal ikitien jan raj charabal ikitien yawa yung agar pa jila nga mai kujim chibang ko so yung ko lewat year aga komoro par kolam ubi jarong ay kucing kat cala kacir mai morong akan kita ngogadan pikot ay kuju ko ami pen ubi jila aga inga menin wa dan cala por we dan jagar jam merong kajuda Facebook live we kan lang kaungin kat Facebook aga dan negar pa jila nga kacita komoro par call kajero email kajero pikot kajero lo Facebook aga chini par share information ini lo why we go to perjuangan ran lo per Facebook ngai je share presentation ini dengan ubi juga aga inai dan negar pa jila nga mi kacita chojum call lo aga ingai meninwat komontada
Alrighty, it looks like we weren't able to do a Facebook Live, but we have someone that was able to log on to our Zoom link. Chris, do you happen to see the question that was posed?
I'm trying to figure out where I see that question.
Under chat. If not, I can read it to you.
Okay, wait, let's see. Is that in English or?
It's in English, but you
Okay.
can respond. Can you respond? Can you ask the question in Marshallese and then also respond in Marshallese, please?
Okay. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I'm still trying to figure out where the question was. Q&A.
Okay. If you scroll at the bottom of your Zoom, there should be an option for chat.
Let's see. So, okay, chats.
Go
Sorry, guys.
further down. Down.
Over here.
You see it?
Let's see.
Oh, I think you exited out of your presentation, but there we go. Okay.
Okay.
Here, do you want me to read you the question in English? Does that help?
Yeah. Oh, wait. I think, okay, I think I found the chat.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, if you could also ask the question in Marshallese, that way for folks that will be watching the recording will know what the question was, and then if you can also answer in Marshallese.
Says, is this the same as helping out students with IEP and 504 plans? Kachitigi na jaba ejegengan cara balangan ajiro reperi warai IEP ka 504 plan you anjiro ga inga lo pa mo lage alvin cara balangi na me kame cara bali pen ro mer picture warai IEP ka 504 plans aga dan presentation ini ke kan general information dengan I roll ang achu so I'm over channel dengan olive aga inga the idea in presentation ini dengan ngaro me recerban ngaro me warat IP ka 504 plan so other than inga Michelle, I think he probably came a little before the slide for the IEP and 504 plans, but it did kind of then not merit what I IEP got 504 plans. I hope I answer your question or something. Thank you. All right, okay. I think I'm getting the hang of this little Zoom chat stuff.
Good. Michelle, I didn't know if you happen to have any other questions. I know while you're thinking too of other questions, I'll put on my camera really quick. In our virtual session in Spanish that we had last week, there were some families that had questions about how to even ask questions, how to even, what are ways that they can be, and in this case too, with Marshallese families and parents, what are ways that they can start to become better advocates or even start that process of knowing what kinds of questions to ask?
Yeah, I think what me penetrate pigot chibango wawin go ramaro chibang ajuru nigir ilala mino tengun arup moda ke pun kile ke ole min marong kajur go rakali pamo you jadian jamarong kile ke menchul ke kujara balin menchul ke jar bal wair ke pajong ole bin men gore very low menchul ilo mo ke lang bar kajur marong go ilo bat kajna ke kajur ma la kaj and then but kajur ma la kaj bar kaj parent and then when kilege I think the first step ke when kilege lang marong yung lang par right go ilo um, ilo kagian yo me marong chibang kia mana waya then how to be a better advocate I think and then everyone out of one par book training ko but I feel like all the parents they're already um, great advocates it just depend on perspective of yourself so I think right now is you want to put one colleague you know quail and then laban magat to all been because of you so
Let me turn on there we go. Yeah, definitely. And thank you for correcting me on that too. I think, for those who are even participating, those that we have that will log on to this, and watch this later, or even those who even go on to reach out to you, I think that they're already, by taking those steps and becoming informed, and as Michelle said, continuing to learn, like they're already great advocates. I think that question that was asked last week was just from a standpoint of like not always knowing how to ask questions, or even the fear of asking questions, right? Because so much of the information that's out there is in English. And look at me right now, my communication right now is in English. If it was a Spanish session, I would do this in Spanish. But yeah, there's another question too that in the other virtual session that was brought up was, what do I do? And I'd like to ask this question here too, because this can happen as well, is what do I do if I'm trying to contact the school for my child, but I don't have any success in contacting them? Like, I don't even know where to go. What if I'm not even there to that point? Where do I go for contact information? Once I get the contact information of the school, what if they don't respond to me? What are some next steps for me in that case?
yeah ngay kuche marong tabar armiro lo iyan mani lo mencubulan komarong najabayan you know follow the chain of command ngay kuche marong tabar armiro man komarong kaibayan kacu kata ran berkagianam unenan lukun para oro kon stay in contact iber kagiwam aga ngay yang majan kagian karcara pelipam percara bal bocet ko jay gucci bangage ko kumono kacu ya talangan or to be a counselor uh, assistant principal yung ngay kucci mano tabaro ale binar gire ko kumono kacu manatan ngan role lang in manchu kacu ngan district aga kumono bar dan tongan ubi namen pues idong pan mino juan kay kame cara bal ko amen kay trying to build that relationship between family cup and then parent role cup and then mature. So then like a young per year and I may change when get your very low on the same page you can mature. I don't know how to play can build that relationship. Okay, like Michelle was saying, you come around contact and then interpreters and also like these liaison and move around for one. Man, what could you imagine? And one way, low spring deal in a liaison room. I put him around tabar to get up on mature tabar liaison major than dear love and I china chibut, you may Anita. So, I mean,
Are there any tips that you could potentially give, any of the families that are in the current situation that they're in? I know that last week again, a lot of families were, the Spanish-speaking families were, you know, having a hard time with grappling with the fact that there's so much information that's going out there, and then even on when it comes to Fayetteville School District, or just, well, actually the school districts across the board, there were a lot of changes that were happening, and so it's been very overwhelming. So what's some advice that you'd like to extend out to Marshallese families right now who might be experiencing a lot of that, anxiety and anguish, and might be feeling a little bit down? What types of advice that could you give to them?
I think first one they were we all need to take a breather. Um, wait because you know you like and then you know what you nga cái chụp luôn confident wait when we go lo mature cái vậy luôn Europa when build that relationship with mature ko may agar pa ilang ama po na may agar pa ilang and then kachita gane piro ro nga magut ipet kaya the way pa nga kay but pina kalat tayo and then again in euro and then chugulo yun kay ibar mo man kan wala ben why we go may maro chilet rumay mo so pa nga kay but bijak ngay ruju relo may total chugo mga kilupa kay war may baj expose man na ni jinin po tangal dala bichugo aga ilo mo kay manchugo lang kay elaban kar chiban na ilo pa kalat meno ila na karangan family then akan kay mujakar pio di relationship yo ni iba yakaman pa ngancip lukun ini bata aga kia ila kalat meno agar pendalalem bayar jalan kay na brother ya kami kalat dikitian age में उर्वान जलाबे मयम का अजीब है अगर इंगा था ना कच्चा वाला था dan ay nga kumarong dan koy kajir mayo in buan charwat koy deligun yang nyat yang lagi deligun auru char ngano ba ole bin pram no kuar ngay char koy ya kaman meno ko me kumarong company aga ko jago perki me kay ko jago par isolate ko jago kajono ko jen rojet ay war baj ko nan walk ko menyar kali karbe kumarong walk ido pa ke ngay dan ko to la jen admit kumarong par magat dilo community ngay meno dan kon katon ngay la la put kajiro majal kay ngay tikto ko jen jon mane to me jadi pedron all bien bilo ba yen in me ya katola gron katola kajiron jen jon jen project away mana pa jalan pamanakan pa pada na mira kumarong isolate ko na. Any advice for students doing virtual? That's a good question. Then can I get ajire ni yoro ajire lo mayor na ibat go virtual learning. Ako meno ibu pene na kiya ngan kai kai parent kai dan guardian ro ya with kile ene lo malakar ene ay malakar na pa ibu na auro po jen na dan kile ya with ka malakar yen wari pena jiru en yo ba yen mer virtual dan learning kia ilan lale na romera karet virtual Namajar kile renai take the time ngan lugun peri penajirian peren barong kadabum so ngan pen terong ay like peri lo virtual kay when kamma chona space karere nana najirian kadak chonya padin mone kia ngai pamarong yan na des kina rongajak kia mencuba lalagan na kelompok kajar badi so then then when encourage it when ibang kay then and it what ibu na oro pen kamari kata kana dilo mana I mana mo aga inga and then yung pero depend when rencana lagi receh lagi dilo iyan Amerika so ano then again Euro mungkin agar kacita me ibu ada kabel ngacun dan ajar itu kayak ngai kamane dan virtual learning ngai kaman kada kilo online nalale walang mataru dan mataru juga I won't have any friends like you should go to school but don't worry you got me man so yeah I hope that helps.
Send the invitation out to Michelle, who's on here with us. Would you like to ask a question directly to Chris? Feel free to unmute yourself as well.
Oh yes, how about that?
I just want to say thank you guys for doing this, and if you guys ever have another one, just let me know. I will share it and have other folks, ask questions as well.
Yeah, we appreciate you hopping on. Unfortunately, we couldn't do the Facebook Live, but we're glad that we can get this recorded, shared in other forms. But I feel like it's not gonna be the the last time we partner up with Fayetteville Public Library, so it's a good stepping stone to share more resources to our families, our community.
Yeah, and thank you so much, Michelle, for zooming into this meeting and asking some really great questions. I think I know a lot of times in other Zoom meetings, people are a little bit scared to ask questions, so it's good that you were able to ask these questions just in case if there's folks that are watching it later on once this recording is released, those answers will be there for them. So thank you so much for participating. Chris, is there yeah, thank you. Is there anything else that you want to add as kind of like last remarks? Anything else that you would like to say to families that will be watching this later on?
Yeah, I know this is some crazy time, and you but then been yearning for many of our families. I know even from like me and my household, we we have been fortunate enough to be still staying healthy. Um, at the same time, witnessing so many of our relatives being affected by, um, you know, something we've never seen before. So I know, I feel like it went out of way again. Continue, you know, to to hold, ourselves as, um, the positive people we are, the, the faith-based community we are. But at the same time, you know, do what we can to, share information, help one another. Um, I feel like in a time of chaos, I think,
Just
keeping,
go back to our roots, right, Chris?
yeah,
Everything by word of mouth.
what was that?
I say we got to go back to our roots and just share by word of mouth, huh?
Oh yeah, man. It's, gotta give, stay true to the culture. So, but yeah, I think what's being going on right now is it's it's different. It's different and painful, but at the same time, I think we can grow, as a community from this. So, and I'm seeing it right now. I'm seeing all the, you know, the unity from, like the whole uh, our community, or the supports from the Northwest Arkansas community. So, um, I mean, I'm I'm scared and excited and sad and happy. So
Yeah, lots of mixed emotions.
yeah,
Yeah, that's definitely, I think, being felt among a lot of communities. I think, especially within like Latinx and even Black communities in the area. And I appreciate you both kind of, regrounding us and recentering about and bringing in like our culture and like what Michelle said, tying in our roots and recognizing the strength that we have as community, and even this, coming together and making sure that our communities are connected to resources, information, and people, like yourself, Chris, and like yourself too, Michelle, as well. As a last note to kind of an announcement, can you go ahead and provide in Marshallese contact information for you, at like a direct line that would be good for you, and also email address? I'll also provide that information through our Facebook as well. But just for those who will be watching in the future, could you provide that information as well?
okay. Then nagarbay lang ang kachitak yung may wish ko marong call to ng bayaro na bay Norwegian 479-927-4100. Then talupon ni aro 479-225-0883. Pumunong natin tapos kajero email, Facebook, email aro kay and then MAJOL Mahjong and Northwest Arkansas Support, NWA-CPRC at supports.org. Baga kumunong publiko ng alo Facebook, accept the olive on one, then you can share olive in information of kap jibang go jet and ubi go jet kap jibang go and ubi jibang personal Facebook page na. Tingay dan meninwat kumuan lokum.
Alrighty, thank you so much. Thank you for Michelle for participating in tonight's virtual session. Big thank you to Chris for all this information that you provided to folks that will be watching in the future. I also want to mention and echo what Chris had mentioned earlier, that this won't be the first or the last time that we'll be partnering with Arkansas Support Network. And I want to let you all know too, those who will be watching this recording, our next virtual session on Marshallese will actually be Friday, September 11th with Amy Ricklin from UMAS. She'll provide us with updated information on COVID-19, just because we know a lot of information out there is still pretty much in English, monolingual. So we want to be making sure that, communities in Northwest Arkansas are still staying informed in terms of information that's being relayed. And if you'd also have suggestions of information that you would like the Fayetteville Public Library to be highlighting, please let me know. My phone number is 479-856-7116. Chris, would you mind, before we end, I know I said a lot, would you
That's
mind
good.
saying in Marshallese just a thank you, and also letting people know too that I'm available here as a resource. Even though I don't work with you all, I'm still a resource there at the library, and they're welcome to connect with me, and also about our next virtual session, which is Friday, September 11th. So
That's good. Cái ngày đó là ilo karba mo da itu ino data nganar cara balik pen PV Public Library ni buat lengcuan barian rumajal nganai marriage September 11 di pen cuman sister na ka banti na ro name Ricklin cuman other najaran no UAMS ke ingat kumorong ko palak weekend lang di ko da awai na ke chijino awai cha par ka awai ada kumorong par pigot nalare ko ilo Facebook Public Library Facebook page or library Facebook Public Library Facebook page cho yung like yung dan follow gi page ne pe kon par ko malala mo kay ilo mo lagi permatan chigano ko me chamano par ko balak ni par ko malala karga itu kan library wala karga cuman par chigano me chamano perium dan pegar malala ko pai pedon aga inga meninwat dan komon.
alrighty, well, thank you so much. Thank you for those folks that will be watching this recording, and a huge thank you to Arkansas Support Network, Chris Balos. Thank you so much.
All right, thanks guys.
Thank you.